Thank you all for tuning in. You're now tuning in to my podcast. I'm SF Johnnie, seriously focused Johnnie, and you are now tuning in to Difficult People Chronicles. Welcome. Today's episode is called The Message False Prophet. I've been holding on this topic for a minute now. A minute, and I would say 2 years. Never thinking that more of the message would unfold to me from God, you know. So, Matthew 7:15, beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but underneath are ravenous wolves. Years ago, my grandmother, rest her soul, she called someone that I knew wolf in sheep's clothing. And even though people say that word a lot, those words, they'll call people wolf in sheep's clothing, you get to more understand the meaning of it when you experience being in the company of someone who's a wolf in sheep's clothing. And at that time, the person that was around me was my ex boyfriend's friend. And he was supposed to be a good friend to my ex boyfriend. But he was a wolf in sheep's clothing, not only to me, but also to him. Yeah. And they're dangerous. That's all I'm going to say. Very dangerous. Because they pretend to be nice when they're really evil. Anyway, let me get into this episode. So the message is called Red Lipstick, right? In my dream, the red lipstick was bright and it was pretty and beautiful. One of the things I know is that since I've been studying spiritual warfare, I have seen people get taken down where God has judged them because of what they said to the public or what they have been doing. And they feel like they can escape God's wrath, judgment, and consequences. They are ignorant, ignorant, where they believe their own set of rules and values and all that other stuff. Some are part of a secret society. Some are really evil and want money, power from other people or to control them. These people are not of God and are trying to lead people astray. So let me tell you what happened prior to this dream. Also, I'm going to tell you my dream, and then I'm going to tell you why God is telling this to me. So, like, I would say 7, 10 years ago, maybe, I was into buying lipstick and nail polish like crazy. Like, it was like every time I got paid, I was in the mall, I was at CVS, I was wherever buying lipstick and nail polish, new colors, old colors, just, it was bad. Yeah, it was really bad. Like right about now, I have a whole basket full of nail polish and lipstick. And then at one time, I was passing them on to my niece. Like I would give her lipstick, I mean, nail polish because she's into doing nails and things. And it was like a habit for me to just go out there and buy lipstick and nail polish. It was a way to make me feel better. And someone noticed it. These things I was buying was filling in the slot. It was supposed to make me happy. And that's the time during I was going through a bad depression. When someone noticed it because they said it was something like in passing and they said, "Where did you go?" And then I said, "Oh, I went to the mall." And they said, "What did you buy?" And I said, "Nail polish." And they said, "Is nail polish uh making you feel happy because of what is going on?" And then that's when I stopped and I realized it. Red lipstick, I very rarely wear it, you know. So I remember sometime after that, I put on red lipstick, and a lot of people said it looked nice on me, but it's not me. Like me personally, it might look good on me, but I'm not into red lipstick like that. I always mix it with other colors, and I feel like red lipstick does not look good with my complexion. This is just me. I could wear red anything else, but the lipstick, yeah. Mm-mm. Then what I did, because I didn't want it to go to waste, was I crushed it up and melted it down and added it to Vaseline because I was buying all sorts of lip gloss too at the time. And a lot of them were breaking me out. They would clean and moisturize your lips and all this other stuff, but then it was something in them that was making me break out. So I just made my own concoction. hmm When I crushed up that red lipstick, I still had some left. So it kept running across my mind, red lipstick. And I'm like, why? So I went on a hunt and went to look for it. I even went to my storage. And what did I find? I found my red lipstick on the floor. Yep, by itself. And it was strange to me because it kept running across my mind. And I have a basket in my room full of lipstick, nail polish, lip gloss, and all that other stuff. And it wasn't in there. The one thing I was looking for was not in there. So it was in storage on the floor by itself. Anyway, I got it and still didn't put it on. I just looked at it, put it in the drawer for whatever. That night, I dreamt about a woman's lips, and it had this red lipstick, and that red lipstick was bright and it was beautiful. In my dream, it was a pretty color. And then the next part of the dream said false prophet. Now, when I say next part of the dream, meaning I got up, went into the kitchen, got some water, went to use the bathroom, and then I went back to sleep. And then what came up was false prophet. The last time I dreamt about a person and God said false prophet, this person said something rude to someone else, and then days later, they died. During that time, God said basically, when I put my people in position, you are not to play with your assignment. God said, repeat it. Basically, when I put my people in position, you are not to play with your assignment. He showed me how he turned his back on this person and their enemies had a field day on them. So, what I'm seeing with this, and you can sign up for a session to learn more. Red is either part of a sacrifice to Satan or part of a secret society or part of whatever they're doing that's evil. The lipstick in the dream symbolized that person that had on that lipstick used words to bring people towards them, deceive, manipulate, control. It's like they use the gift of gab hmm to get people to come their way. They used evil to bring people in. So it could be chants, spoken words, lectures, words out of their mouth to brainwash. Like how they say music brainwashes people. They used some kind of sort to brainwash these people and bring people towards them. And I saw a person on a platform who was talking. hmm Yes, this was another part of a dream. They were talking, and all these people in the stadium had on TVs on their shoulders, like their head was TVs. And the only person in the audience that was there that didn't have a TV on their head was me. And then I got up and walked off. hmm So that lets me know that person on the platform was brainwashing people. Now I saw a poor person, like I said, with red lipstick, right? In reality. And in reality, apart from my dream, I saw a person with red lipstick on. And this was some time ago, like 2, 3 years ago. And my cousin made a comment, and she was actually right. She was like, something's not right about this person. It's like every time I see this person, something's wrong. So every time I would see the person, I would start laughing, to myself. And I know that whenever that person starts speaking, I can't pay full attention. I didn't know what it was at that time, but I couldn't pay attention to them. It was like I try to sit and listen and I can't do it. It's like their whole whatever they saying I could be there from beginning to end and I can't remember a word of what they said. So in reality, I just kept it moving. Then I heard through the grapevine that same person, something happened to them. And then I said, wow, that's the false prophet. I know at one time I was afraid to socialize with certain people, even as a life coach. You never know who is who. You never know who is for you. You don't even know what whoever got up their sleeve. And when God says leave, whoever this person is, you have to cut that whole situation short. Meaning nothing else matters but you doing what God's told you to do. And sometimes, like for me, I could go to God and He will tell me about a person once the drama unfolds, because it's either there was a lesson He wanted me to learn, or there was a lesson that that person was supposed to learn. And that's why I was there. Because I studied some things, this was a situation God wanted me to see. He wanted me to see that thing that was in this person that was a secret that other people couldn't see. And so I could explain it to y'all. So, in a nutshell, like I always say, rule of thumb, go to God. When you come across certain people that they have something you just feel that's not right. Some are false prophets, and some of these false prophets are not only giving you false information, but they also there in position from the enemy to try to sacrifice whoever. To know more, sign up for a session. So here's some signs. They look like they're not harmless, but they're dangerous. Yes, they look like they're not harmless, but they're dangerous, and that's another word that came up to me. That's going to be another episode. Um, they prophesize from their own egotistical beliefs. hmm And some prophesize because they want to use the right words, the right things to control and manipulate you. And more so, control you to bring you in, or whatever they want to do, like if they want to sacrifice you. Yes. So, what they say, someone said what they say does not come true. Like a false prophet, whatever they say does not come true. And I kind of beg to differ on that, in a sense where I say this: God can give people power who do not exercise it correctly. He can give them a message and they can change some of it around, giving people a little truth and a little lie. And eventually God will destroy them, giving them a chance because he gave them a chance to be right, basically, and they didn't want to be. And sometimes they can see what is about to happen. So they give you a little just to wheel you in. hmm So it's not all the time that whatever they say does not come true. You know, they may say something like, um, it's gonna snow tomorrow. And no newscaster, nobody said it was gonna snow. They actually said it was gonna be clear skies and sunny. But God is giving them the opportunity to be right, and they still using it the wrong way. They're using it to bring you in. So they tell you it's going to snow, and then next thing you know, it's snowing, and you believe them going forward, only to know that from that point on, they leading you down the giddy road of hell. These people lead people away from Christ. Some celebrate Halloween. Some manipulate to exercise their power. hmm Some of them manipulate to and not to exercise power, but some will try to just steal from you. There's something from you that they want, but they want you to willingly give it up. Where there is a desire and pleasure, there is manipulation and their evil power. Know the word of God and do not be afraid of them. Like I said, Matthew 7:15, beware false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but underneath are ravenous wolves. These people are going to come in double-minded, They're going to give you a little truth, like I said, and a whole lot of lies. They are going to be aggressive with force to force you into something. Because even if you say, oh, no, I'm good, they're going to try to force you. And that's where the ravenous wolves come out. They are going to try to get you locked in. They have narcissist qualities where you cannot seem to get rid of them. They are stalkish. They demand respect. And there's something about their energy that you're going to pick up that's not right. Whoever this is, their goal is they are going to try to sacrifice you. Someone said, everyone is not an enemy. And I always repeat this because I couldn't believe this person said that. They said, everyone is not an enemy. An enemy is if a person tries to do witchcraft to you. I believe that's partly true, but not all the way true. The reason why I say that is because a person can be your enemy and never do witchcraft, but try to murder you. hmm Let's say this person is jealous or have a deep hate. They still an enemy. They don't have to do witchcraft. They don't have to say evil over your life, but it's the things that go on in their head that they feel about the next person. hmm A person who deliberately tries to steal from you, deliberately, is an enemy. Remember, the devil, Satan, comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So evil deeds through witchcraft is just one aspect. hmm And like my mother always say, a person, you don't have to do anybody wrong for them to be your enemy. hmm But like I said, whoever this person is, this person has on red and they are speaking words to try to manipulate, control, and do damage. hmm So just be careful. And if you want to know more about the meaning of red from a evil aspect where these people are using red to sacrifice, sign up for a session. You will be surprised what I tell you. So that's it for today. For more, sign up for a session. Check me out on YouTube. Like, subscribe, click the notification. Check out my store. All the links is underneath. Love me more and I love you more. Later.